Hello and welcome back to Sonny 2. Last time we cleared out the frozen village called Oberusel and discovered that a character from the first game, the Baron, had returned and disguised himself as a cult leader. And then we got assaulted by the said PCI again. So we have a new setting called the Ivory Line, the Train. And here are a couple of things. First off, a guy, which is, quite significant. Also 2 maps. Oh, unlocked compartment. There's a torn piece of paper here. Names and numbers are on the list. Most of them have been crossed out. Oh no. Newspaper clipping. There are rising concerns over the disappearance of the renowned magician Clemens Bugiel. He has been reported missing for over 3 weeks, and the authorities have had no luck in their search. Bugiel is a world-famous illusionist known for his tricks that include disguise, mirage, and hypnosis. He was last seen at his magic show, The Floating Apple, before vanishing without a trace. Is this another of his tricks, or is this for real? The authorities fear the worst. Food menu. There's tomato soup, broccoli spaghetti, and the rest of the menu is covered in blood. But there's a strange smell. It smells of chlorine. Are we not going to talk about the blood on the seat? Alright. Ed Spencer. Good evening, stranger. I've been sitting here waiting for someone to finally drive the train for a long time. I wouldn't go further into the other compartments, though. The Showbix folks were having a party back there until he showed up. Okay. What about items? Physical piercing. Is that the entire set? Looks like... Oh, looks like it. The shin guards and the leggings and footwear could work, but I'm too low a level to get it. What about this? Just straight out stat increases without any piercing or anything else. 19 strength. That's high. 24 vitality. Weapons. Poison knife. Well, that would be useful if I was using poison weapon. I'm not. Acidic edge. Poison piercing. That would be useful if I was using poison. I'm not. Pain striker. Physical piercing. That would be useful if I wasn't using ice and have a generally better weapon for that. Light mace. Speed and instinct. Well, that does speak to our sort of prime stat increases, so it could work. Ancient shield, vitality, shadow defense, and physical defense. Something tells me we might be facing something that deals shadow damage here. Well, I can't use any of it right now, and none of it seems interesting. I saw over here. So I slotted these in after the recording. I saw that here, lasting pain, increased damage dealt over time. Now I only have one that does that, which is hypothermia, but that one is also pretty nice. And like with stiff upper lip and ice piercing, if I can work on those, then I basically have my standard stats going. Though I would still like an ability to be able to dispel my foes. Alas, I don't seem to have that ability with this kind of... I suppose the hydraulic class works more on sort of stopping and slowing enemies rather than debuffing them. Let's head on to the next battle and see what we're getting. Ooh. This train is old. We'll need more fuel to get out of their range. There should be more coal in the back of the train. Let's hurry. Alright. You've got a lot of hit points, my friend. Not sure I like that. Well, I'm sure I don't like that. How about you deal less damage? Yes. What can you do? Ooh. Faithless. Dealing 40% less healing. That's okay. I don't really deal much in healing, so that's absolutely fine. Also because if anyone heals me, it's usually someone else. Despite, well, it is interesting now that I am the lowest, that Sonny has the lowest hit points. That means that enemies are perhaps more likely to go after him rather than, you know, any of the others. Still though, our damage output is actually good across these three characters. Okay, you actually hit a healer this time. And then you died. Alright, well, that. I suppose it is the first fight of the zone, so I don't expect it to be difficult. Physical piercing, strength and speed and vitality, sort of base stat line. I think that might speed 5, speed 3, strength 9, strength 6, vitality 4, vitality 6, and physical piercing. He does get more hit points, but deals slightly less damage. Yeah, I think it is worth it for him because he's more a melee focused character. Yes. We'll see how much we'll get in terms of ice. Oh, set piece that eye. Oh, well, the elite we have dealt with before. They are tough, but not that dangerous. Compared to, for example, the sniper and the medic team that we faced against earlier, this is not really anything to be concerned about. I think. I mean, they do have a decent amount of hit points, but... And they hit relatively hard, but I don't see them having abilities beyond anything that really matters, so... It's just a matter of grinding them down, basically. Ooh. Aim for the heart. Well, I can slow down your speed. And you can be debuffed. Thank you, Veradox. Using that skill not just as an ability to do damage. Oh, and I apparently slowed him down enough for him to basically skip his turn. Well, take some damage over time. Why don't you? Also well, over time it is my most damaging ability, but straight up it's not particularly good damage-wise. I could upgrade it, and I probably will. Regenerating health and focus. Oh, right, they have that ability. So regenerating 280-ish per round. Okay, well, at least we got him down in terms of hit points. $286. That's a little much. Yeah, let's go for the highest damage we can do. Ooh, that almost actually nullified it. I don't know if these guys can heal one another, but I'd also rather not find out. Mind freeze. That's not really going to do much. Because he's regenerating focus anyway, but... well, the damage is surely nice, so there is that. Just a regular old blast. Right, well... I will let Veridox heal me. That seems the better choice. What are you? You are frosted but not glaciered. Let's change that. Ooh, and stunned. Lovely. And the heal from Veridox. Thank you. Oop. You know, that extra damage, that is going nowhere. And bonk. 15 damage over time. Okay, so that is definitely something that is worth increasing, I'd say. I seem to remember from back when I played this game on the Flash version that the boss of this area is really annoying to fight. So, and I think all the times I have played have always been with the biological class. So taking regeneration, dealing physical attacks, stuff like that. I don't know how this class will fare against such a reposition, but I mean, if we don't succeed, then it's just a matter of either grinding, or respecing to fit the descriptions needed. What do we need you to be? Less speedy. Oh, what are you? Aim for the heart. Okay, well, don't think it's going to do much, honestly. You're still taking damage, and I don't believe that you have... What is that? Oh, that one. Ah, annoying. This is the one that deals the most damage, so let's do that. 104. Well, the damage is now... Ah, and the debuff comes in clutch. Nice! And since he just used it, it's now on a cooldown, which means that he won't be able to use it for quite a while. And, well, he won't be able to use it if he's dead. So there is also that. Yeah, this will kill him. I think we deal more damage than that. 128? No! Oh, but the damage over time from hypothermia does. Ooh, what do we got? Old CPZI armor. This line of CPZI armor is no longer being manufactured. Ooh. What is it? Speed, instinct, and vitality. I mean, it's an up in everything, but I mean, it doesn't give anything in strength, which is not really that bad for me. Ah, I'm still level 12. 14 and 13 respectively. Instinct plus 20. Hello. That's not bad. Royal could use it. Honestly, I think he's better off without it. Veridox, Juggernaut's Panzer. How's his gear looking? Other than the weapon, he's looking pretty good. Okay, let's not worry about it then. 2 Spectres. Well, let's make it one that's active and one that's frozen in place. It's not the greatest with these kind of battles to just deal out little bits of damage, which is what the hypothermic class do, hydrological class do, but it's still stunned for another turn. What's this? Losing health, but is also recovering focus. Okay, well then I'm just going to do the powerful attacks. And that might also stun you. It did! 17? That's not too bad. So you are frosted, but you could also... Yeah, now you're taking more, dealing less damage. Which I can only see as a bonus, no matter how you slice it. Ooh, used your hit points, did you? Okay. You can take some damage over time. Pop. I didn't really need the healing there, but I will not mind the healing in... Ooh, what is this? This unit's attributes are increased, but is paying for it each turn with its life. Midnight Oil. So you'll do more damage in general. How about you don't use any focus, then you'll just use your regular attacks. How about that? How about you don't get the bonus at all? You're nearly done. So, and you took 56 without having hypothermia on. Yeah, I think the option is basically just to kill you. That seemed to work, so... Did you use your hit points on that? Oh well. Bonk. Yeah, not an issue at all. Just do standard attack. Whoop. See, is that enough for a level, or do we need more? It is enough. Alright, well, I think... First off, lasting pain. Let's go for that. Then 1, 2, 1, 2. One more in vitality. What's this? Oh, that's crystallized, yes. Okay, now that I'm level 13, I can wear this. Because I'm not really reliant on strength. I can sell this. Was there any of this that I wanted, really? Strength 19. Ancient Cage is not bad, but this is more speed. I could look into getting a new helm, and I can also use that actually. All this is level 14 stuff, yeah. What does it do? Speed plus 3, speed plus 6. Already there, that's double. Strength plus 5. I mean, it doesn't have any instinct, but it does... I mean, this one only has 1, so really there's not much point in keeping that around other than the ice piercing. And I'm getting that through other stats. I think I want to keep these for the time being. Yes. Oh, what have we got here? Antagonist, Phantom, and Beast. So basically these are representatives of the classes, but in Wolverine form? I don't know. You are gonna be the healer. You are gonna be the fastest. You're gonna be the most troublesome. Let's bring the fastest one to a halt. Oh, I'm for the fastest of our team now. Interesting. Let's see. Pretty strong physical attack there. Glacial Chill. Yeah. We know those kinds of abilities. Let's just get you started on slowed direct attacks. Wait, no. Also causes the target to deal 13% less damage. That's just straight up any kind of damage as I'm reading it. Well, there's no downside to that then. The question is, what kind of healing does the Phantom have? Because I believe the only kind of healing that the psychological class has are basically to sacrifice health from his allies. So it could be interesting to see what would happen if we were to bring him low. Okay, now hypothermia is starting to do its damage. That's nice. He's not fast enough to dodge. Oop. Shadow Blend. Truth Hurts. Mind Freeze. Okay. What? Dark Heal. Okay, that's a... Well, it's most concerning that he can speed up. That I do not like. How about... He's also healing, though. Not much, but still, some. Let's just try a regular attack, see if we can hit. Well, we still can. That's not too concerning. I didn't really need the healing. But shock trauma. Stun is losing 15 focus each time. Okay, but I'm also receiving 50% less damage, so... Yeah, I can't do anything if I'm stunned, so I'm just going to skip the turn. I could essentially, seeing as I'm going first, it makes no point for me to try and do these things. Now, if I was slower than the others and I was damaged, I could argue for... Oh, well, that's the Phantom gone. I could argue that they would heal me with a chance to remove the stun, which would then allow me to take my turn as normal. But as I'm faster than the other two, then yeah, they're not going to act before me, even if I'm stunned. So so my speed was reduced because of hypothermia, so I could potentially have acted first. Okay. Well, you deal damage, but you're currently silenced. How about we slow you down? Yeah. I think we got this. They're already down Shadow Blend. Ooh. You would probably be pretty fast to begin with. Well, maybe this will work. Yeah, it did. Ha ha. Have fun being fast and stunned. Idiot. And he's apparently not fast enough to dodge. Because you can still... Well, you can still miss. The others can still miss if your speed is high enough. Again, I don't really require healing here. Now, you have a lot of abilities that don't cost any focus. Hypothermia, yes. Slow you down. And give you damage over time. I should definitely go for upping that ability because... Deal damage to you or damage to you? Well, I'm gonna deal damage. to you. Let's see what kind of healing abilities they have. So that is the Cannibal Blood, which does allow him to heal a little bit. But not a lot, not a significant amount, really. Definitely not enough to keep you alive. No. Oh, you could have hit down here, Qa'Rajh. You could have, but you didn't. All right, let's just. Ooh, a miss. Well, this might kill him. And it did. Good. Just this guy left. Let's start by slowing you down. What's he doing? Mind freeze. Oh, I cannot use anything that requires focus. How terrible for me. Because my most damaging ability does not require focus and regenerates my focus too. Yeah, I don't see him having a lot of healing abilities. So I don't think he's capable of doing anything really. Which is fine, we're just gonna take him down. Ooh, quite the high damage there. I think the big numbers means that it was a crit. Ooh, what is that? Charged axe. Ancient sword. Good stats. Oh. What is the two-handed axe? Qa'Rajh? Yeah, the loss in speed and strength compared to that. Besides, it's a two-handed weapon either way, and you otherwise was using a level 1 weapon. What is this ancient sword? Level one-handed primary. Well, it's not. It's not better at all. It does give more vitality, but. Alright, well, we are halfway through the train, so I will call this an episode here. And in the next episode, we shall continue to see if we can't discover the mystery of the Ivory Line. But until then, take care.